It may be almost halfway through 2017, but the golfing year is still to heat up. In fact, 2017 is the biggest ever year on the New Zealand golf calendar, with two global events of a stature never seen before in this country. In late September, the superstars of the LPGA Tour will come to Auckland for the first time to play the New Zealand Women's Open. And just a few weeks later, the nation's best amateurs will take on the very best from around the region at the prestigious Asia Pacific Amateur Championship in a fight to win a ticket to the Masters and the Open.
This year's becoming a real event year, and when we think about Asia Pacific, it's probably one of the most significant sporting events that we can bring to New Zealand. We're really pleased that at Royal Wellington we'll host it later this year, and the young amateur that wins will get a start in the 2018 Masters and will get a start in the 2018 Open Championship. We get 10 Kiwis will play in the field out of a field of 120. I mean, every other country only gets 6, so being the host nation we get 4 extra spots. That opportunity for young amateurs is just, it's the best in golf. Having Augusta National and the R&A here running that event in Wellington is just wonderful for golf in New Zealand. And that broadcast will go to over 160 countries. When you think about the amount of golf that we're sending out to the world and promoting New Zealand as this world-class golfing destination, huge year ahead.
Royal Wellington will provide the stage for October's Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, and the event was firmly in the mind of Greg Turner when he redesigned the Heretaunga course.
It is a great venue, and a lot of people will know it historically, and we'll remember Bob Charles winning the Open there as an amateur, and it's got a storied history here at Tonga Golf Club and the Royal Wellington Club there. And the renovations they've made to the course are phenomenal. It really is truly world class what they've done, and Greg Turner and Scott McPherson have done an incredible job. So it'd be great to showcase that to the world, because probably a lot of New Zealanders aren't quite aware of the work that's gone on there and where we've got to either. So it'd be really cool to show that off later in the year.
But before some of the rising stars of golf tee it up in Wellington, the biggest names in the women's game will converge on Auckland for the New Zealand Women's Open. The National Open having leapt from a ladies' European Tour event to now being sanctioned by the biggest tour in women's golf.
Bringing an LPGA event here to New Zealand was probably a dream more than anything 2 or 3 years ago. We sat down and thought about it and thought, hey, that's a great thing to aspire to, and we should really aim for that. And everyone knows it's been inspired by the success of Lydia Ko and everything she's doing for New Zealand on the world stage, both on and off the course. The LPGA broadcast out to over 160 countries is a huge opportunity for New Zealand to promote itself. And as we know, golf tourism is climbing every year and extremely valuable to New Zealand for all golf courses and all golfers. It's a great thing for us to be promoting, and couldn't be happier to bring the LPGA to Auckland. It's going to be really fun.
Attracting high-profile events to New Zealand has a trickle-down effect for the grassroots of the game. The bigger the profile of the sport means New Zealand golf can continue to grow the game at the community level.
We talk about all the events we're hosting, but our major bit of work is really around the game and keeping the game growing, and there's 2 parts to that. One is the kind of promotional profile bit, and we've been lucky in the last few years that golf's profile just continues to rise, and through the success of our players on the world stage, but also the initiatives like Love Golf and She Loves Golf that we've been running, it's really helped golf position itself a little bit differently than where we were. And the second part of that is supporting clubs and helping them to be better at what they do, but also give them tools to help promote themselves, and things like Get on the Green and our club support staff that are out there every day helping clubs are a big part of that. And pretty proud of where we got to, and there's always more to do, but we're pretty happy with where we got to with the profile of golf and all the support stuff we've got rolling for the game.
Catch Holden Golf World Thursdays and Saturdays.